Welcome back to my channel, friends. This is Faisal Hussain, regulated Canadian immigration consultant and a commissioner for taking oaths in the province of Ontario. The topic for today's video is about spousal sponsorship or spousal PR. This program is for Canadian citizens or permanent residents who are looking to sponsor their foreign spouses or common law partners to become permanent residents of Canada. Both the sponsor and the principal applicant must meet the requirements in order to qualify under this program. As of September 23rd, 2022, all applicants must apply online through the permanent resident online portal, and you can no longer submit paper-based applications. So before we get started, I would like to request you to kindly subscribe to my channel, as I will be making lots of useful videos about immigration, visas, and life about Canada. I will also be making a subtitle of this video for Urdu, Hindi, and Punjabi speaking applicants. So please keep an eye on that as well. In this video, I will give you step-by-step instructions regarding completing, organizing, uploading, and submitting your application via the online PR portal, and the next steps once your application is submitted. So please go ahead and create your online PR portal account. If you have a desktop or a laptop, I would like to advise you that you create a folder in your desktop or the laptop, and you organize that into 3 groups. In group 1, you will include all the mandatory and the country-specific forms. In group 2, you will include all the required documents, whereas in group 3, you will include all the supporting documents. So coming back to group 1, where you will include all the mandatory and country-specific forms, the most important form to start your PR application is the form IMM 5533. It is a checklist of all the documents. I have seen so many applicants, they forget to upload that document via the portal, and because of that, lots of applications gets returned. So guys, make sure that this is one of the required documents. You must include form IMM 5533. Once you fill IMM 5533, you can upload it into your PR portal account. This form does not require any signatures. This form is basically a checklist and has information about all the forms, required documents, and supporting documents that you will need to submit your application. In addition, on the last page of this form, there is a checklist of signatures just to make sure that you have to sign. It gives you the details of the forms where you need to sign so that you don't skip any of those signatures. Once you complete your IMM 5533 form or the checklist, you can start working on your forms. There are several forms that must be filled and signed electronically. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a list of those forms. Form IMM 1344, Form IMM 0008, Form IMM 5406, Form IMM 5669, Form IMM 5662 must be filled and signed electronically. There is another form which is IMM 5532, which is a relationship questionnaire. You can save this to PDF. Once you do that, it will create a new version of this form, and you will be able to sign this form digitally. And then you can, once you sign this form, you can upload the form once the digital signatures are done. If you are using the services of a representative, there is a form called IMM 5476. This form can be signed digitally or by hand. And there are also certain country-specific forms that can be signed digitally or by hand at this point. I would also like to advise you to kindly read the guide. It's called IMM 5289. The guide has a lot of information about your eligibility, the fee structure, how to avoid common mistakes, how to fill the forms, and detailed information about submitting your application. Any document that is in a language other than English or French must be translated and notarized. I will be uploading another video in the coming days with information about documents that will help you to strengthen your case. I provide wide range of consulting, file review, and representation services to clients from all over the world. So guys, if you need any assistance or you need my services, please feel free to contact me via WhatsApp, and I will be more than happy to help you. Coming back to your online PR portal, so once all the required documents and forms are completed, you can go ahead and pay your application fee and upload the receipt of your application fee in the portal as well. One important thing to note is regarding naming of your documents. Please review IMM 5533 and make sure that you name your documents properly so that it will be easier for the immigration officer to identify the documents. And all the documents must be clearly marked. So once your file is complete, you can go ahead and submit your file. Once you submit your file, the next step is that you just wait. The next step in your application is that you can expect to receive an acknowledgement of receipt, which normally takes between 2 to 4 months if your application is complete. If your application is complete, you will receive an acknowledgement of receipt, AOR, within 2 to 4 months. That will give you your UCI number and your file number that will be used throughout the processing of your case. Once you receive your AOR, the next thing you will receive in your account are instructions to undergo biometrics. Once you receive instructions to undergo biometrics, you can go ahead and give your fingerprints and complete your biometrics. Once the biometrics are completed, they will be attached to your file. If the immigration officer or IRCC need any further clarification or documentation from you, you can expect to receive an email in your portal. So guys, please keep an eye on your portal regularly, because any updates you will receive in that portal. If nothing else is required and everything is complete, you can expect to receive medical instructions. Once you receive your medicals, you can go ahead and register for your medicals from a designated medical practitioner and complete your medicals. Once the medicals are completed, the final step will be that the immigration has to complete your security clearance and background checks. Once your security clearance and background checks are completed, your medicals are clear and everything is good to go, you can expect to receive passport request, which is also known as PPR. Once you receive your passport request, you can send your passport to receive your permanent resident visa. These are the details of the entire process. So let's come back to the pipeline as to how long does it take. So normally, it takes anywhere from 8 months to 1 year on average for spousal sponsorship or spousal PR applications. In certain cases, if the applications are a bit complicated or any additional information is required from IRCC, or if there is a delay in background checks or if the applicant has resided in other countries as well, so the process can take more time. Or if there is any issue in verifying the documentation, that can also take some time. But on average, it takes from anywhere from 8 months to 1 year for a complete spousal sponsorship application. Guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this video and you have gotten some information about the process. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and thanks for watching. See you again.